I'm not on the warm-up this week, but I'm the only one in the warm-up studio right now. Here we are. Look, this is where Gordon usually sits. This is where I usually sit. And that's where our guests usually sit along there. But this week, sadly, I'm going to have to miss out. I do have a really cool video coming your way anyway. I will be going on the first, what do we call it, warm-up away day of the season. We're going to be going on a proper adventure out to Greece to watch Rangers away against Olympiacos in the Europa League. But have you ever wondered what the studio looks like from my perspective? Well, there we go. There's a screen where we usually have all the fixtures when we're running through tables and that kind of stuff. Here we have the lighting. Proper good setup in here, look at this. Sabutio, who used to play Sabutio? We've got the SPFL ball, we've got the Goal of the Month award. This video is brought to you by William Hill, official sponsors of the SPFL and Rangers in Stadia betting partner. Make sure you get all the best SPFL odds at williamhill.com, and don't forget to subscribe to The Warm Up, a YouTube channel presented by William Hill featuring myself, Gordon Duncan and star guests every week as we break down all the major talking points in Scottish football. Check out the link in the description, and remember, William Hill is 18+ and you should always gamble responsibly. Anyway, bye bye trusty seat. I hope whoever sits in you takes good care of you, and I'll see you next week. We've got a flight to Leipzig there and Athens there. Start of one European game and the end of another. Because it's a corporate trip, I have to wear a tie for a 4-hour 15-minute flight. Wish me luck, lads. This isn't my usual flight attire, this isn't my usual vlog attire, let's be honest. Oh, what a day, lads. The tie is off and we are in the hotel. I couldn't show you much on the plane. A little bit stuffy in the old ties. Wow, we got a cool view. Yeah, looking forward to showing you around properly in the morning. So obviously with today being like the travel day, I feel like there's probably not been a lot of content I could even really show you, and the video even to this point is probably quite short, even though it's been a long old day. Tomorrow is going to be the main day where we obviously go to the game, going to chat to fans, check out Athens as well. We've been to Athens before on the channel, right back in the early days, pre-COVID. I've not been to Greece since, I don't think, but yeah, what a life. A huge thanks for all the support. Really, really do appreciate all these trips. So yeah, huge thanks to you for watching, to the warm-up crew, and everyone who's made this trip possible. We've made it to Greece. Adam, Graham, everyone will recognise you, Graham, from standing in for me at the warm-up when I was ill. What do you make of the view at the hotel? I
mean, we're in the cradle of democracy, aren't we?
We are. We've been talking about this, yeah. On the day, yeah.
Donald Trump has been re-elected to the White House. We sit here in the cradle of democracy.
Have you been to Greece before to cover some football? But it wasn't to see...
No, I've been to TAKEOVER Stadium to see Olympiacos win the Conference League, and I've been to the Olympic Stadium to see Motherwell get roundly defeated by Panathinaikos as well.
And what were the fans like from Olympiacos? What are we going to expect for tomorrow?
There were gentlemen trying to climb the... It's the first football stadium I've been in that has a perimeter fence like a hockey stadium with the perfect glass at height, and basically every third Olympiacos fan you saw when they scored were on top of it, giving it in, so it will be loud.
And the Rangers fans should be up for it, we reckon?
Judging by the flight, I think they'll definitely be up for it.
Oh, now it's the morning, we can see the views. This is ridiculous. Good morning, Athens. We must be in a Panathinaikos area right now, which will please all the Olympiacos fans and Rangers fans that are watching this video, because obviously the symbol and colour is very similar to Celtic's as well, but I think this is Gate 13, which is the Ultras. But it's so nice to be out of the suit, out of the official clothes, in a t-shirt and a hoodie and shorts in November. 19 degrees today. Gary, you're originally from Dundee.
Yes.
Live in Eastbourne.
I'm in Eastbourne.
But you're here in Athens.
I am.
How are these trips then? How are these trips?
It's been first time we've done an Airbnb.
That's your idea,
yeah. It's different. I think I'd rather stay in a hotel.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. But it's a different experience. You get more of like the local culture, I guess. What's the Airbnb like then? Is it a bit ropey or?
It is a bit ropey, yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, it's like you need a torch if you go down there in the dark.
Here we go, mate. What's your first impressions of the 2,500-year-old Olympic Stadium?
Absolutely iconic. Look at it.
It's kind of mad.
An honour to be here.
Confident for tonight?
No, neither way they're playing.
No. But have you just come to check out the old Olympic Stadium?
Just look around,
yeah,
and
nice.
Got a few beers.
I don't think you can see how steep these steps are. I'm going right to the top here. This is like up to my hip. Oh my God. This is wild. This is the only stadium in the world built completely out of marble. But I suppose this was the blueprint for stadiums all around the world. Oh. Yeah, this is so iconic. I've always wanted to come here. It's a bit of a bucket list moment, this, because although I've been to Athens before, I actually never came here. But yeah, just think of the history of sport ever since this was built in like 500 AD. So this has been around for 2,500 years. It's gone through a few regenerations to what it looks like now. The Athens Marathon always finishes here. The Greek national football team, after they won the Euros in 2004, were greeted back here. So I think it's like a bit of a site of like sport in excellence nowadays. How could they build this before Jesus was even born, renovate it in the 1890s, yet we build stadiums like Broadwood in the 2000s? Beneath the rings, look at that. That is so iconic. What a place to come and visit. Of all the stadiums that we've been to on this channel all around the world, yeah, this has got to be one of the ones I've always wanted to come to. I'm most excited for, but it's not even a football stadium. I don't even know if they've ever really played football here. Look how thin the actual like area is that they'd have done the sport. I guess it'd have been good for whatever sports they would have done in the old Olympics, the ancient Olympics, plus the modern ones, I guess. I know it's like the modern Olympics, they started in the 1800s, but the late 1800s, the late 1800s, but they still wouldn't have had like BMX in like they do now. It would have literally just been running, throwing, jumping, I guess. I'm not sure. And look at the badge of Olympiacos and the name Olympiacos. They're named after the Olympics and the ideals of sport and everything that goes along with that. And even the badge, look, as you can see, has the laurel crowned Olympic athlete on there. Oh my God, look, and if you come around this side, I've only just noticed, because I've only just come around here, look at the view you get from here. This city is just on another level. How does the view compare to your seat at Fir Park, Graham?
It's much the same, mate. It's much the same. There's less poles in the way here.
How come Kafkin Park couldn't stand the test of time, but this could?
Oh, for God. That is coarse. That's coarse. That's shameless.
Pay to get in. You're over from London?
From London, yeah.
Why do you support Rangers then?
My old man's from Scotland, so
okay,
we go together. I just arrived today, so
Look at this place as well. That is just unbelievable, isn't it?
Alex.
And you're from?
I live just Estepona outside of Malaga, but originally from the West Midlands, as the accent probably.
And so why do you support Rangers then?
My father.
Oh, okay,
He's from,
nice.
From Glasgow originally, so I was basically zero choice at the age of 4 years old. Either this or nothing. So.
And so the club stuck with you, and you go and watch them far and wide, as do Rangers fans from around the world, don't they? It's quite incredible.
All around, yeah. Like for the last, I've really got back into it in the last sort of 4 or 5 years, which has coincided with us sort of having decent European runs. So.
What do you make of Athens so far?
We only arrived at sort of midnight last night. Quite nice actually.
This place is incredible, isn't it?
We were unsure exactly where this stadium was, and then we've just arrived now, and it's like it's steeped in history. You can feel it, can't you?
I can't compare it too much to it, but similar to Ibrox in a way. They're both steeped in history in a different way, obviously. But
the atmosphere is slightly better at Ibrox, just slightly.
I get lost a little bit in here, wouldn't it? But it is quite amazing. How's this trip been so far?
Yeah, it's been class. Like, I've never been to Athens before. Like, much nicer city than I thought it was going to be. I thought it would just be like a few beers for the football, but like culturally, it's been
a nice place
as well.
What do you think of that?
Yeah, it's magic, man. I don't know how old. We're just about to look up how old it is, but it's pretty class.
It's pretty mad. And so, how are you feeling going into the game tonight then?
I definitely take a point. Like, tough place to go. I imagine it'll be pretty tasty, pretty hostile.
You are a Panathenaic man.
Yes, I'm coaching Panathenaic.
Amazing. So we want you to try Iron Brew. Have you had it before? Never? Never? Okay.
Oh, so good.
You like it?
It's very, very good.
If you had to give it a rating out of 10?
11.
Okay.
Here we
No
go.
alcohol. So
No alcohol,
Okay.
no. Soft drink.
Good.
Nice. What do you give it out of 10? You got to pass it around, lads.
Hello.
What do you think?
Hello.
Would you give it out of 10?
At least an 8.
8?
I don't like
point something.
I don't drink Coke, I don't drink, but
But that is...
that's
You
good.
can see it's already teeming with Rangers fans around here. How's your day been in Athens so far?
Yeah, it was a good night last night with a few pints with everyone in the old town down there, so it's been good so far.
How nice are these trips knowing that you can just forget about the domestic woes and just focus on a nice fun day out in the sun, especially in November. It's nice here, isn't it?
I know, it's good because especially with the league form's not the best, so it's just nice seeing a new city and hopefully a good result tonight at least.
Have you been on European trips before?
Yeah, I've been a
What's
few.
the best city you've been to watching Rangers?
That's a hard. We done Lisbon when we were on Porto.
Yeah.
We spent the time in Lisbon and we went
Yeah,
up to Porto,
nice.
so it was good
Okay.
seeing Lisbon.
Tonight's a big night for Rangers. What are some of your best memories from playing in Europe for the club?
Oh, that is a difficult question. The only best thing is to win games, and to be honest, in Champions League it's hard. But hopefully tonight it's going to happen.
Did you ever play away in Greece when you were at Rangers?
Yes.
Who did you
but
play against?
Against Panathinaikos.
What was the atmosphere like?
It was great. It
Do
was
you think we
great.
should expect something similar tonight at Olympiacos?
Yeah, probably it's all the same. Only we didn't get the result we wanted.
How do you reckon the lads will do today then? Do you think they'll get the win?
Hopefully, as long as we get a good result and they give everything.
Is that a bit early for that, is it?
Yeah. Calimera, sorry.
When does Kalispera start and Kalimera finish? How's the day been, mate? Enjoyed yourself?
Had a stunning lunch actually.
We spoke to Michael Moles.
Spoke to Molesy. Spoke to a few Greek fans, a couple of Germans, and a few of the lads on tour as well. It's been great.
We've had a busy day going around Athens, haven't we? Filming content for the warm-up. Subscribe now.
Absolutely.
So Tavernier dropped after the League Cup semi-final against Motherwell. Mate, what do you reckon to the atmosphere in here so far?
Absolutely beautiful atmosphere. The ultras are out in force. The Rangers fans have been in here since 6:30. They're in massive
Yeah,
boys.
they're just over there, aren't they, the Rangers fans?
Certainly are.
And we've got a few around us now in the corporate zone.
We have. They've been in good spirits all day. I think they had a big night last night, but they're back with a bang this evening.
You don't see too many tifos that continue once the game starts. If some Olympiacos fans can let me know what it means in the comments, that would be great. So let's have a little look at where these two lie within the Europa League table, right next to each other, both upper mid-table. Rangers 10th, Olympiacos 11th, and both not doing great in the league. We know all about Rangers' issues, but Olympiacos, they've lost and drawn a couple of games in recent weeks, and they find themselves 4th in the Greek league behind Aris, PAOK and AEK. Destas is through, but I reckon he was off. He's missed anyway. I reckon he was off. He's not put his flag up. Do you think Rangers have been the better team so far?
But at the beginning they lose quickly the ball. One, two touches and then it's gone.
Cherney's in the box. Quarterback Dessers. Oh, chance. Dessers again. Oh! This lot will go mental if Rangers score. Look at this. The Hellenic Olympic Committee own this stadium. It has a former name which says from 1895, which is when the old Olympics was. Remember, that's when they were playing the old Olympics at the old stadium that we went to earlier today, but looks like it's been renovated a few times at the cost of 60 million euros. Named after Georgios Karaiskakis, a military commander and national hero of the Greek War of Independence. Half time, mate, what do you reckon?
I think they put a good shift in, to be fair.
Yeah, what do you reckon, Graham? How have Rangers done?
Good contest. Two teams look fairly evenly matched, so aye, been a good game.
Nikos, yeah.
I'm
Olympiacos?
Oh, from Germany. Wuppertal is a German city.
Is there a lot of German Olympiacos supporters?
Yes.
Why is that then?
300 people of Wuppertal.
Oh, okay. What's the connection? People from Greece have moved?
Still 1995 is a fan club.
Oh, okay, nice.
30 years.
And what's the best thing about supporting Olympiacos?
The best thing, it's a stadium, it's the fans, it's the Gate 7.
It's a good atmosphere, actually.
Good atmosphere, yes.
And how are the club doing just now? Are they doing well?
Very well.
Yep.
We win the Conference League, and now we won the Europa League, and after the Europa League, the Champions League.
Nice. All three, yeah? All three European trophies.
And, but we respect Scottish fans. We love Scottish fans.
What do you make of Rangers so far, the team? How have they played?
They played very well, and the fans, very well.
Sloppy, such a sloppy, cheap goal for them to concede. They were on the up in this half. They had control. They could have gone for it. They didn't. They paid the price.
It seems like they are there for the taking Olympiacos. They're not the best team in the world. Rangers could try and attack a bit more and
if they
get a few
showed
chances.
a bit more ambition, they've got every chance of getting back in this game.
Atmosphere's really gone up a notch today. They've been good today, the Olympiacos fans, but that's really set them off. Look at that whole stadium going for it. Dessers, he's had a poor game on the eye, he never looks like the best player, but he sometimes comes up with a moment of magic and he's saved Rangers here, hasn't he?
He's been pretty average, but that was a class finish. They're backing it. They probably deserve it on balance.
Yeah, they do deserve to be behind Rangers, but there you go, Dessers, 1-1. Finally some subs coming on. We're less than 10 minutes to go. McCausland, Igamame look like he's coming on. Tab's coming on as well. Looks like my unbeaten European away record for Rangers is going to continue. A win at Betis, a draw at Benfica, and probably a draw here. Can't see a winner being scored, can we?
I think they've been very good value for their point.
Point's probably fair. That's it. They're happy with the point. 1-1. Fair. Fair. Right, please, sir, mate. Right, we're allowed to leave now. Even in this like corporate we're not corporate, but we're in this section. Look, the away fans, you can understand them being kept behind. There was a bit of aggro between like the Olympiacos fans leaving, but it was all kicking off, wasn't it? It was all very Danny Dyer over there.
Going off, it was all going off.
It was a little bit. Cheers, lads.
Cheers, boys.
Feel shattered.
Back in the hotel after a long couple of days, let me tell you. The game, Rangers, yes, they did well today. Could have done a little bit better, but it could have been a lot worse. Going behind in a stadium, in an atmosphere like that. Fair play to them for coming back. They could have won it, but I think probably over the piece. Rangers were probably the better side, but I think a point apiece is probably fair. I think they'll probably get through, not in the top section of teams, but they'll at least be in that playoff round, both Olympiacos and Rangers. So let's see how they both get on from now until the end of the group, but I think they should both be okay. It was a good game of football with a really good atmosphere, but I've really enjoyed looking around this incredible city. A huge thanks to the warm-up crew and everybody for hooking me up and putting me on this trip. I can't believe we had to come over all this way in a suit and stuff, but yeah, the corporate side of things, a little bit awkward for me if I'm being totally honest, but that aside, looking around the city, chatting to the fans, being able just to be in my hoodie again is what we're all about on this channel. So a huge thank you to everyone for watching and all the support. Do go check out the Warm Up YouTube channel. I shall link it in the description box below. Let me know what kind of videos you want to see. Do you want to see more of these European trips for the Scottish teams? I think Hearts are playing right now as I'm back in the hotel. It's getting late now, I need to edit the video, and I think I might have a little bit of a suntan in November. I will take that. A huge thanks for watching. I'm going to leave 2 videos on screen. One will be a Rangers European video that's really iconic and really cool and really memorable, and one will be something from Europe, somewhere crazy as well. So if you want to keep watching, please do. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks so much, and goodbye.